Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Magic Crochet Hook. In this video I'll show you how to crochet this pretty pullover for Blythe doll. For this pattern I used 3mm crochet hook and yarn. It's 25 gram and 113 meters. It's made of polyamide 45%, alpaca 30% and wool 25%. Then we will need scissors, very thin thread to mark our rounds, beginning of our rounds, and a needle. For this pullover I used waistcoat stitch known as knit stitch, and I will show you how I crocheted this pullover, so you will be able to crochet it in a smaller size or bigger size. And what I wanted to say about this waistcoat stitch, that it doesn't have any stretching ability. So if you are a tight crocheter, so please use a hook a little bit bigger than I did. And when you crochet, make the loops a bit looser, so it will be better and easier for you to crochet exactly this waistcoat stitch. First we need to crochet the sleeves, and then only the main body part. So let's start. Chain 8 and make your chains a bit loose. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. I've changed my yarn to another color that you can see properly how I crochet this pullover with the waistcoat stitch. I chained 8 and now I join my chain with a slip stitch. Chain 1, and now we can start our first round. In this round we put 1 single crochet in each chain, so at the end of round 1 we will have 8 single crochets. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, 4 single crochets, 5 single crochets, 6 single crochets, 7 single crochets, and this is our last 8 single crochets. Eight single crochets. Now we can put our marker and start round 2. Round 2, and from round 2 we start to put our waistcoat stitches. We need to skip the chain. This is our chain. and start from the first stitch, this one. Yes, insert your hook into the middle of this stitch, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through both loops. Try to make your loops a bit loose. As I said before, that this waistcoat stitch technique doesn't have any stretching ability. So we need to put a one waistcoat stitch in each stitch around, so we will have 8 waistcoat stitches at the end of round 2. This one was our first waistcoat stitch. Next one, again in the middle of our post of this V, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through both loops. Our second waistcoat stitch, again in the middle of the post, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through both loops. Third waistcoat stitch in the middle of the post, fourth waistcoat stitch, fifth waistcoat stitch, sixth waistcoat stitch. Okay, we are going to the in the middle of the post, and this is our last waistcoat stitch. Again we are going in the middle of the post, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through both loops. So we have finished round 2, and in this round we have 8 waistcoat stitches. From round 2, never do slip stitch until you finish your work. So we just move our marker and start our third round and other rounds with a waistcoat stitch. So from round 3 to round 15 you need to put 1 waistcoat stitch all around, so you will have 8 waistcoat stitches around. And try to make your loops a bit loose, or if you are at tight crochet, use a bigger hook. I'll do couple stitches with you, and then we will meet at the end of round 15. Great, I have finished round 15 and now I'm doing the last stitch. It's a slip stitch. Cut off your yarn and pull this ending through the loop. Make 2 sleeves. I've done the sleeves and I'm leaving these endings because I will need them when I sew these sleeves to the main body part of pullover. What I wanted to add is that the number of rounds can be different. It depends on the thickness of your yarn or your hook, or maybe of your crocheting style. Maybe you will need to make less rounds, or you would like to add more rounds. And also it depends if you want, for example, not long sleeve pullover but 3/4 length sleeves, so you can crochet as many rounds as you want. Now we can start our main body part of pullover, and first we need to chain 20. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Join your chain with a slip stitch. Chain 1 and put 1 single crochet in each chain around. Totally you will have 20 single crochets at the end of round 1. Try to make your loops a bit loose. 1, 2, and this one is our last chain. 20. Now we can put our marker and start our second round. Skip the chain. This is our chain, and our first waistcoat stitch will be in the middle of the first post here. So in this round I put 1 waistcoat stitch in each stitch around, so we'll have 20 waistcoat stitches all around. I have finished round 2, and don't do slip stitch. Generally never do slip stitch until you finish your work. Now you can start round 3, and from round 3 to round 20 put 1 waistcoat stitch all around. In these rounds you will have 20 waistcoat stitches all around. You can make more rounds if you want. It depends on crocheting style, so maybe you will need more rounds, or maybe you just want to make this pullover a little bit longer, or you can make less rounds. Just while crocheting, try it on your doll. Okay, I will do several stitches with you, and then we will meet at the end of round 20. I finished round 20 of a main part of pullover, and now I'm going to sew the sleeves. Look where your marker is. It's here. So we skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2. This is our first, this is our second stitch, and sew our left sleeve to the third and fourth stitch, to these 2 stitches. These 2 we skip, and we sew our sleeves here. Okay, now we can sew another sleeve, and from here we skip 6 stitches from the marker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 7 and 8 will be our sleeve. We will sew our sleeve on these 2 stitches, 7 and 8. Again, skip 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Yes, here we will join our sleeve. Great, we sewed our sleeves, and now we can start the 21st round. We need to put 1 waistcoat stitch into the next 3 stitches. It's our back of our pullover. So one waistcoat stitch into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, this is third one. Next we are putting one waistcoat stitch into the next 6 stitches which are on our sleeve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last one, 6. Now we will crochet on the front of our pullover, and here we are putting one waistcoat stitch into the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Next we are going to crochet the second sleeve, and here we are putting one waistcoat stitch in next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we are putting one waistcoat stitch into the next 6 stitches. It's the back of our pullover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. At the end of round 21 we will have 30 waistcoat stitches. In round 22 put one waistcoat stitch all around, and at the end of round 22 you'll have 30 waistcoat stitches. Done. Round 23. Put one waistcoat stitch into the next 2 stitches. 1, stitch, and this is the second one. Next a decrease. I will show you how I do a decrease with a waistcoat stitch. If you have another way to do a decrease, please, you can use it. Insert your hook into the middle of the post, of the first post, yarn over, pull it through, leave the loop on the hook. Again, insert your hook into the middle of the post of the next stitch, yarn over, pull it through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, and pull this loop through all the 3 loops. So I did a decrease. Next, put 1 waistcoat stitch into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again we do 1 decrease. Insert your hook in the middle of the post, yarn over, pull it through, then insert your hook into the middle of the next post, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, and pull it through 3 loops. Next, put 1 waistcoat stitch into the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And again we do 1 decrease. And now we are going to work on our second sleeve, and here we are putting 1 waistcoat stitch in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next do 1 decrease. Put 1 waistcoat stitch into the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. At the end of round 23 you will have 26 waistcoat stitches. In rounds 24 and 25, put one waistcoat stitch in each stitch around. So in these rounds you'll have 26 waistcoat stitch around. I'll do a couple of stitches with you. Then we will meet at the end of round 25. I have finished round 25, and these two rounds, 24 and 25, I crocheted a bit tightly because I don't want this pullover to fall off from my Blythe doll. Now we can remove a marker and make a slip stitch and cut off the yarn. Okay, yes. Slip stitch and cut off the yarn. Yarn over and pull this yarn through the loop. Now we need to weave in the ends. Okay, great. I have finished my pullover. Okay, let's try on this pullover. This doll's head is so big, so I put it on from down. I showed how to crochet this pullover, and I guess that it's simple enough, so you can make any size of this pullover for any doll just using this pattern. Here you need to work in rounds and sew sleeves to the main body part, and as you saw, I made decreases between sleeves and main body, and I made only one decrease in each side, yes, between sleeve and main body. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more upcoming videos. Bye!